He let out a scream. Stop that! He took his stuff and rushed at those who were hacking. They easily avoided the blow he aimed. What is the matter? They asked. Now, when Velan heard the four men hacking the massive trunk of the old Margosa tree, he took out his stick and he ran towards the four men who were trying to cut down the tree. And though he charged with his stick, they could easily avoid his blows. And he started asking Velan what was the matter. Velan wept. This is my child. I planted it. I saw it grow. I loved it. Don't cut it down. So Velan started crying and he said that he had planted the tree and it was like his own child. And he's seen it grow and he loved the tree very much. And he requested the four tree cutters to not to cut down the Margosa tree. But it is the company's orders. What can we do? We shall be dismissed if we don't obey, and someone else will do it. But the four tree cutters, they said that it was the company's order to cut down the tree, and if they did not cut down the tree, then somebody else would be hired to cut down the tree. Velan stood thinking for a while and said, will you at least do me this good turn? Give me a little time. I will bundle up my clothes and go away. Now Velan, he stood over there for some time and then he thought for a while and then he told the tree cutters that, please do me a favor. Give me some time. I will just pack up my clothes and go away. After I am gone, you can do whatever you like. They let down their axes and waited. So when Velan made such a request, the tree cutters, they let down their axes and they waited. Presently, Velan came out of his hut with a bundle on his head. He looked at the tree cutters and said, you're very kind to an old man. You're very kind to wait. He looked at the Margosa and wiped his eyes. Brother, don't start cutting till I'm really gone far, far away. Now Velan, he just came out from his hut with that bundle of clothes on his head. He looked at the tree cutters and he told that they were really kind to him. And then he looked at the Margosa tree and he wiped his tears. And he again requested the tree cutters to start cutting the tree once he is gone very far. The tree cutters squatted on the ground and watched the old man go. Nearly half an hour later, his voice came from a distance, half distinctly. Don't cut yet, I'm still within hearing. Please wait till I am gone further. Now the tree cutters, they sat on the ground and waited for the old man to go really, really far. So it was almost half an hour, but half an hour later, the tree cutters could hear the voice of Velan from a distance. And it was half distinct. That was, it was half clear. It was not clearly heard. And even then, he was saying that please do not cut the tree. See, you can still hear me. So please do not cut the tree. Please wait. He kept on requesting the tree cutters that please wait till I'm really gone far away. So what we learn from the story class 6 is that the tree cutters, they had come to cut the tree, but they were kind enough to listen to Velan. Velan, on the other hand, was so attached to the Margosa tree and in fact all the trees in the garden which he treated as his own children. He tried till the last minute to save the tree. So that is the reason the author tells us that even half an hour had passed when he had gone far away, he still tried to save the tree by shouting out at the tree cutters and telling them that please do not cut the tree because you can still hear me. So it was his very innocent and a very sincere effort from the part of the gardener Velan to try and save his child, that is the Margosa tree. Thank you, class 6. Please go through the lesson.